Hello my gorgeous Taurus, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Taurini, and it's in between the 6th and the actual 12th of June 2022. Do you know, when it comes to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Taurus, my goodness, this is brilliant, because the certain situation, it's really going to surprise you. Something that you were worrying so much about, something that it was bringing you down, something that was making you so negative, something that was making you questioning so many things, and you felt like, oh my god, walking on eggshells for a while because of this, but then at the same time, this particular situation that was basically scaring you, it's actually going to work in your favor so much, because it's going to have a really nice, it's going to be like quite nice little spiritual flip-flop moment I'm talking about, because something that you were worrying so much, it's actually going to turn out to be really good for you, really brilliant for you, quite beneficial in so many different ways, very beneficial indeed when it comes to your own happiness, when it comes to your own, you being content, but also when it comes to something that can give you food for thoughts, something that can give you so much to look forward to when it comes to your future, but especially when it comes to reflecting on your financial situation and on your own stability. So this beneficial situation, it's really on one hand going to open your eyes, but then on another hand, it's going to make you aware of the fact that, you need to be patient at this moment in your time. It's all about bringing now, after this moment in time, things into a perfect union through management in your own in your own life, by realizing exactly which adjustment you need to make. And that in itself, it's also going to be quite significant, because someone really influential, someone around you, it's going to do so good to you, it's going to be so great to you in terms of the actual energy, because somebody very close to you, it's at the same time going to be inspiring you, and this is going to mean to you so much. And by feeling this energy and vibration from this other person, this is also going to be quite important time when it comes to you really moving forward with your life very strongly, but then at the same time knowing that you're doing the right thing. This is going to mean to you quite a lot, but at the same time, this is going to lead towards doing the right step, when it comes to your future life. This is the right, your future planning. This is the right step that you're going to need to make, but it almost it looks like that you just needed a little bit of that vavavumish push, and it can only come from someone who knows you really well, and it can only come from someone who mean to you so much. But at the same time, when they kind of praise you and tell you something, it means to you so much on a completely different level. It elevates you really nicely and spiritually. Even more so, this in itself, it's going to lead towards you actually, oh my god, finding yourself like thinking quite a lot, going rather deep, but that deepness, it's needed at this moment in your life, because it's going to lead towards you finding yourself on a major, absolutely huge crossroads, and you will not know what to do. But by the time you get to the actual mid-June already, midweek here already, you are gonna receive a very unusual message, and that new unusual message is going to kind of surprise you again, but it is going to work in your favor. And the message is going to be consisted of the fact that something is really going to surprise you, something is going to start flowing, something is going to start going through, something, a very kind of slow part of your life is going to surprise you with the actual movement. So it's all about the movement of energy, which is going to really activate so many other points around your life that means to you so much, but they haven't been moving on fast enough, especially over the last 12 months in particular. So you see, it's just like about the crossroads that you're going to find yourself at, after that message, after you receive this, you will know exactly that you will know exactly what do you need to do when it comes to that crossroad, you see, because that message is also going to open your eyes when it comes to you becoming kind of like alerted and awake to unknown dangers. And these unknown dangers are nothing to do with your life in general, to do with your personal situation, but almost as if you are going to be kind of looking on the situation on the outside of your life that has been affecting your life, that it's only entirely up to you whether you're going to be allowing this to carry on affecting your life or not. So this in itself is going to become absolutely obvious, and you will know here that it's time to put your foot down, literally, because it's not only about being alerted and awake make to unknown dangers, but at the same time knowing that, these changes in your life, are gonna need you to come out of you as much as you possibly can, but also ignore things around you that have been completely negativity, that have been a complete downer for such a long time, so you can come out of that kind of dark cloud that you have found yourself in. Nothing that you have done bad or nothing that you have done wrong, but it's just sometimes you just need to kind of focus as much as you can on things that are making you feel really, really happy, that are making you feel really, really good, instead of without realizing, not kind of dealing with the balance of energy in the right way when it comes to your life. Because if you're focusing on something that is completely negative all the time, it's going to take over. No, baby, no, not a good thing. So this in itself, it's going to kind of be part of the big picture that you're going to realize here. And it's not only that you're going to be come awake to unknown dangers. Of course that this is going to be crucial here when it comes to you actually having a hope and faith and inspiration after that moment in time, because now you're going to be kind of left with one solid particular path that you need to go on, and that in itself, it's about to bring you bright prospects, and it's pretty much so a lot to do with the mixing up the past and present when it comes to things that you used to do in the past and you're not doing now. Now it's time again to bring them in and see how is that actually going to make you feel. It's going to make you feel much more complete, because at the moment you're just a little bit incomplete, and this is going to work very beneficially for you when it comes to that. So it's all about the optimism, and also very unusual sign that you're going to have a really, really good omen you're going to see at around the midweek as well. And I like this. And the omen that you're going to see, it's going to happen at a time when you really feel so good, when you're feeling so excited, when you're feeling so satisfaction, when you're feeling such a satisfaction, you're going to be feeling such a pleasure and happiness, and then suddenly there is going to be very unusual sign that you're going to have your own little personal omen, and that sign is going to oh my god, it's just going to make you feel kind of so much better about yourself, so much better about your future. It's going to be very promising, but then at the same time, it is just going to pinpoint by the end of the actual week what sacrifice exactly do you need to make, because there is a little sacrifice that you're going to need to make, my gorgeous Taurini, and this sacrifice is going to be really, really good, because it again is to do with the stage and the period of your life that you have been focusing on too much, and the more you're focusing on, the more slower it's going to be, and the sacrifice is going to be to try to identify what this is, make it happen through the power of your own kind of manifestation, see yourself living that situation, see yourself being it, feel it, and then just let it go, instead of maybe too intensively thinking about it. Because sometimes when we are too intensively thinking about a certain part of our life, we just slow it down. So now you need to release that energy and let it go. It's all about the manipulation of energy in the right way. So if you know how to do that, you're going to be absolutely fine. And this is exactly what you're going to do, because by the end of the week, you will know which part of your life do you need to sacrifice in order to make this adjustment. But it's again to do with the part of your life that you've been worrying too much. So the sacrifice is going to come in you, just changing your way of thinking, just living that life in your mind and letting it go at the same time. So quicker this process of manifestation can manifest, this process of manifestation can take off, this process of manifestation can start. So it's all about learning about the spirituality on our spiritual journey and making the most of it, my gorgeous Taurinis, indeed. So the last part of the week, it's all about it's just basically you will be facing a very, very important task. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Taurini. At the end of the week, you will be facing an important, mind-blowing task. No matter what is happening in your life, no matter what is going on in your life, you need to finish this task. You need to carry on with this task. This task is absolutely mind-blowingly important. But I'm telling you, when we are facing important tasks, the tasks that are so big, there's so many things that are going to kind of jump out around you, which are going to try to kind of steal your attention. And it's the part of the challenge that what we need to do. We need to let ourselves, our most powerful selves, to come out and deal with this issue, you see. And we can only do it by just staying persistent when it comes to our own path and things that we are doing that we know that are the right things to do. My gorgeous Taurinis, it's all about the actual, basically facing this this task, and you are absolutely 100%, 1000% able to do this, absolutely, because it's all about the organization, your own capability, and just being patient and being persistent. This is what you need to understand, you know. And then on another hand, what else do you need to realize? That somebody is going to need your help, somebody in your life who means to you so much. It's, again, I'm seeing this, it's been terribly misled. So this is either like somebody who is like a younger person, or it's somebody who has got a really young spirit. It really depends, but somebody's being terribly misled, and somebody's going towards the darkness, towards the dark part of their life, and this person is your family member, or is somebody who's like very, very close to you. So it's like an amazingly close friend. They become like a family members, really, or it's like a family member, but somebody who means to you so much. So it's either a young person physically, or it's either a really young spirit, but they've been terribly misled, and they're being like kind of misled towards the darkness, and you know exactly who this is, and you know exactly what the solution will be. You know exactly how to help them. Please try to see who this is. Okay, my gorgeous Taurinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Taurinis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.